Well, you see in my studio practice, I'm quite segmented in nature. Paintings that are just about colors, or some paintings just explore the mechanics of writing. So that allowed me to spread around and explore these themes and sort of make these like little categories almost. It was almost like putting up a sentence together, because certain paintings are like action words. Like this one, for example, it's so heavy in color, it's almost like a full stop. And I think by no coincidence, we left it at the entrance and exit, because it's like this symbol. The way it engages space is very singular, it's very focused and centered. I think there's something inherited in the way we approach the A4 piece of paper, and I find it interesting, for example, how we start from the top left and we kind of have it as a given that we always end up on the bottom right. And I think that quality, that mechanism of movement is interesting to think about. This thing with language is, I guess, goes a little deeper, and I don't know how to describe it to you, but because I migrated at a young age to the UK. I was thrown into an English school, so I think by default I was good in art and maths because there was no actual language needed. I found that distance as an idea between elements, whether that's like a brushstroke or color, there's so much tension in that distance. There's one painting in the show with the blue shape, which is to the bottom right, and I was working on this painting for almost a month, and now it doesn't appear so, but I was just thinking how to end it because nothing gave conclusion to the painting, and then I had a few renditions until I came to this blue shape, and I find that cut-off mark, I just could see it in that shape, and for me it kind of resolved the whole space. It's so difficult to talk about color outside the personal experience. And of course, that's the personal, but then there's the mechanical attributes to color, like weight. I would usually pick a very small number brush, and I have a specific shade of black or blue, and then I would just make a mark, because all of a sudden that destroys the everything of it. And all of a sudden I have something to reference, like this little dash, and there's so much intention and gesture and movement in that little dash, and I just kind of follow that idea, and I literally just figure out the space. But I'm just talking about this moment of fighting this kind of everything, the whiteness of the canvas.